Good day, guys. Welcome back to Pips Empire. Today we are going to discuss risk management in forex trading. So, first of all, we have to know what risk management is, or let's start with risk. Risk simply means exposure to danger. That's what risk is. When you expose whether your money or yourself to anything that could harm you, that's risk for you. So today we are going to discuss risk management in forex. Risk management involves identifying, analyzing, accepting, and mitigating trading decision uncertainty. This is a financial market and it has a whole lot of risk. So for you to be able to pull through this market, you have to accept the uncertainty in the market. When you are buying because your analysis told you to buy. But even at that, you wouldn't assume that the market will just go straight to your direction because you bought. So there are many uncertainties in the forex market. So today I'm going to point out some things that you should put in place for you to be able to manage risk properly in forex. So the first one here is lot sizing. I'm going to write that out. Lot sizing. Okay, that's the first point. Lot sizing. Some people want to make 100 million with their $100, or some people want to make millions of naira or dollars or whatever currency in one single trade, and at the end of the day they get their account blown. That's always the end result. So risk management is a tool that if you infuse it well into your trade, you will always be afloat in the forex market. So first of all, you have to know what lot sizing is. Lot size, like I explained in my previous video, I already did several videos and I've already spoke about lot size before, or lot sizing. So you can check my channel on the topic lot sizing or lot size or concept of lot size, something like that, in my channel. So lot sizing is using a reasonable lot size that is commensurate to your account for trading. You can't have a $100 account and you are trying to open one standard lot. Sometimes the broker will even stop you from opening the position, or when you are able to open the position, your account gets blown immediately because the lot size is way too bigger than the account size. So first of all, you have to know how to use your lot size. If you are trading a $100 account, the suitable lot size for it depends on your risk appetite. If you are willing to use 0.1, that means you are willing to risk about, let's say, 10 to 20% of your account, depending on your pattern of trading and the instrument you are trading. I will explain all this that I'm saying. Okay, let's say for instance someone has an account of $100. Okay, someone has an account of $100 and then you want to trade this account with a mini lot size, that's 0.1. With mini lot size, if you open a trade and the trade goes against you 100 pips, this account is gone. This $100 account is gone because 100 pips of mini lot size is $100. So why I'm pointing this out is that some people don't know all these terms. They just jump in with any lot size they see in their MT4 or MT5, and at the end of the day the account is blown. So make sure you watch to the end of this video to grab all the information I have to give out here. So if I'm the owner of this account, I have $100 in my account, and then I'm trading something like, let's say, Euro USD and GBP USD. They are quite volatile, but not so volatile like gold and some indices like US 30 and US 100. So if I'm trading Euro USD on this account and then I have a trade setup that the stop loss is around 20 pips, then the take profit is 50 pips, for instance, and I'm willing to risk between 10 to 20% of this account per trade, all I will do is, since I'm willing to risk let me write it out. Since I'm willing to risk 10 to 20%, okay, I'm willing to risk 10 to 20% of this $100. Good. What I will do is, since my trade setup gave me a 20 pips stop loss, I would then calculate how many lot size would be commensurate to this 10 to 20% I'm willing to risk with my 20 pips stop loss. So it's very, very simple. If I use a mini lot size by 20 pips is $20, which is 20% of this account. So since I'm willing to risk 10 to 20% of this account of $100, let me increase the size. Good. So since I'm willing to risk 10 to 20% of this account, I won't be bothered to open a trade with 0.1, that's a mini lot size, because if the trade goes against me, I will lose 20%, which is $20. This is because I'm willing to risk this particular amount of money. But then if I'm willing to risk something like let's say 1 to 5% of my account, then I wouldn't open a trade with one mini lot. So all I will do is I will use micro lot size. So since I'm willing to risk 1 to 5%, if I use 0.01, that's one micro lot with the same trade setup of 20 pips stop loss and 50 pips TP or take profit, I'll be risking $2. That's 2% of $100 because I use a micro lot. So when it comes to lot sizing, it's very broad and it should be commensurate to your account size. So if I'm willing to risk 50% of this $100, I can go as far as opening 0.5. That's 5 mini lot size because I'm willing to risk higher percentage of the account. So all I'm trying to say is, when it comes to lot sizing, make sure you use a lot size that is commensurate to your account size or your account balance, so you wouldn't risk much. Then the second point I have here, I'm gonna remove this and this too, sorry. Okay, then the second point is stop loss. Sorry, the size is too much, let me bring it down. Okay, the second point here is stop loss, should be under here. All right, many people trade their accounts without stop loss. No matter how certain you are or how sure you are about a particular trade or a trade setup, always remember that this is a market of uncertainty, just like I mentioned when I was defining risk management. This is a market of uncertainty. So no matter how sure you are about your trade setup, there are things that could happen and your account will be gone, and I know you won't be happy for that to happen. So make sure you trade with stop loss. No matter how certain you are, no matter how good the trade setup looks, always place a stop loss in your trades. It will save you a whole lot. I took a trade one time ago. I didn't notice that there was a news. I didn't check well. So I took my trade, placed my stop loss and left my chart. And then on coming back, I was taken out. Why? Because the news came. I wasn't so careful to know about the news. So the news wiped out my trade. But since I had a stop loss, I was taken out with what I was willing to risk. But if I had no stop loss for that trade, I might come back, I won't see my whole account balance, and that'll be very, 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 very bad. So like I said already, make sure you trade with your stop loss. And while managing risk, trade with a stop loss that is reasonable for those that trade small accounts. There are some trade setups you will see, you won't take it because you have a wide stop loss, so you have to leave it. So make sure you trade with your stop loss. With this, you will not easily lose your account. if you manage risk properly by using stop loss. And then another point is greed. Many traders are very, very greedy because maybe when they came to Forex, they heard that Forex is where you make millions of dollars per day, per week, or per month. And then they jump in with their $50 and then they are looking for 20 million, 30 million, and all of that. And then at the end of the day, they end up blowing their account. So you have to eliminate greed. Sometimes you have to be logical when it comes to trading. So make sure you eliminate greed in all you do. Risk what you can take, and always stick to your trading plan. Many people do not even have a trading plan. All they do is they open the chart, see Euro USD buying, they see a green candle, then they jump in. And the end of the day, blow off the account, or their stop loss gets hit when it was not supposed to be like that. And then another point I have to mention here is emotions. Most people trade with emotions. That's the psychological aspect of trading. If you trade with emotions, then I don't know for you, it will get the better part of you, because when you trade with emotions, sometimes you will see yourself trading without stop loss. You just be doing crazy things that are not meant to happen because you are trading with emotion, and that's very bad. So in all you do, make sure you eliminate emotions while trading in Forex. And then the last point I will point out is the RRR, that's risk to reward ratio. Okay, this is the last point I want to point out in this video. So risk to reward ratio, that's the RRR. Okay, this is mostly for beginners traders. If you just started trading a real account, or you are new in Forex trading, you have to observe your risk to reward ratio. Is very, 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 very important. What I mean is what you are willing to risk over what you will gain in a particular trade. Okay, let's use the instance I used earlier of someone that has an account balance of $100 and has a trade setup of 20 pip stop loss to 50 pip stop loss. Sorry, take profit. Okay, in this case now, the person is risking 20 pips to make 50 pips. So it simply means that in this scenario, the RRR in this trade is 1:2.5. 1:2.5. This is it. The person is willing to risk 1% for 2.5%. Okay, how did I get this? The 20 pip stop loss is the one here, while the 50 pips take profit is the 2.5 here. So RRR is what makes you to be able to stay in profit even while you are losing. Let me put it that way, because you can lose about 3 trades, and with one trade you get all the loss you've taken and make more profit. So for beginner traders, I advise you look for trades that will give you at least 1:3 RR. 1:3. This simply means that if you take 3 trades and you lose 2, with the one you will win, you'll still be in profit. You'll be able to recover all the loss you already took in the previous trades. So sometimes you can see a setup of 1:4, 1:5, 1:10, and above. Sometimes those that trade SMC, because SMC trading, you are able to get a very, very tight stop loss. Sometimes you can see a trade of 1:25. So even if you lose 24 trades, and win 1 if you keep getting such setup every time. So even if you lose 24 and win 1, you're able to cover all the 24 losses you already took. But it's rare to get such setup. So basically, let's use something reasonable, which is the 1:3. Sometimes you can see 1:4, 1:5, and all of that. So maybe in other videos I will talk about this risk to reward ratio very well. I'll have to break it down and how to calculate it and all of that. So this video is already long and I wouldn't want to make it longer. So we are going to stop here today. So let me just recap on what I said today about risk management. First of all, know how to size your lot. Make sure you use a reasonable lot size while trading. That's this first instance here. And then always use a stop loss. Always use a stop loss. Even pro traders are the ones that even use stop loss the more, because they know that the market is so uncertain. Sometimes what you plan is not what you see. And then greed, don't be greedy, and detach your emotions while trading. It will help you. And then make sure that your risk to reward ratio is very, very reasonable. Like I said, make sure you use at least 1:3 as your risk to reward ratio. So guys, we are going to wrap it up here. Thank you for staying till this time, and subscribe to our channel if this is your first time. Like our video and share to your friends. Thank you.